Hello children and welcome to the lesson number 3 solving word problems of chapter 5 ratios. Starting with an example, we have Sam bought a box of banana muffins and chocolate muffins. The ratio of the number of banana muffins to the number of chocolate muffins was 1:3. There were 2 banana muffins. How many muffins were there in the box? First of all, there are 4 units in total. The 1 unit of banana muffin and 3 unit of chocolate muffins. And there were 2 banana muffins. So there was 1 unit of banana muffin which is equivalent to 2 banana muffins. So 1 unit is equals to 2. So in order to find out the total number of muffins, we have to multiply if 1 unit is equals to 2, then obviously 4 units is equals to 2 multiplied by 4. So there are total 8 muffins in the box. In example 2, we have to make lemonade. The number of cups of lemon juice and sugar must mix in a ratio of 4:1. Means for every 4 cup of lemon juice there is 1 cup of sugar. How much lemon juice should Priya add when she has to add 2 cups of sugar? So this is very simple because as we can see that for every 1 cup of sugar there are 4 cup of lemon juice. So if we are making the quantity of sugar double, so obviously the quantity of the lemon juice also gets double. So here again we multiply 4 by 2 because we are going to add 2 cups of sugar. So for 2 cups of sugar there will be 8 cups of lemon juice. Now look at an example number 3 which says 168 people attended an event. The ratio of the number of men to the number of women at the event was 5:3. In part A we have to find out how many men attended the event, and in part B we have to find out how many women attended the event. So first of all, we have to figure out that how many units were there actually. From the data we can get that there are 8 units because 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 units comprises of men and 3 units comprises of women. And we know that there are 168 people in total. So these 8 units are collectively representing 168 people. So if 8 units are equivalent to 168, then 1 unit must be 168 divided by 8, which is 21. Now we are going to multiply 5 units by 21 in order to get the number of men who attended the event, and it comes out as 105 men attended the event. Similarly, we know that 1 unit consists of 21 people, so 3 unit consists of 21 multiplied by 3, which is 63, and we know that 3 unit comprises of women, so 63 women attended the event, which is the answer of part B. Now in example 4 we have Milling and City shared the cost of a meal in the ratio 6:5. Milling paid $30. How much did the meal cost in all or total? So first of all, there are 6 plus 5, 11 units. But there is a tricky part which says that Milling paid, out of which 6 units are of Milling, because the ratio of their payment is 6:5. Means the Milling paid 6 units and City paid for 5 units. So Milling paid total $30. So the amount for the 6 unit is equals to $30. So we can find out how much 1 unit comprises of, and we can take this figure by dividing 30 by 6. So we have $5. 1 unit is equals to $5 again. So if 1 unit is equals to $5, then 5 units of City equals to 5 into 5, which is 25. So if 6 units are of $30 and 5 units are of $25, so the total cost of meal comes out after the adding these two values, which is 30 and 25, and 30 plus 25 5 is 55. So the meal costs $55 in total. In example 5, we have the ratio of the number of giraffes to the number of zebras in a safari is 4:7. There are 9 more zebras than giraffes. What is the total number of giraffes and zebras in the safari? So first of all, we are going to represent the giraffes and zebras in terms of unit. We know that the ratio is 4:7, so there are 4 units of giraffes and 7 units of zebras. But the problem states that there are 9 more zebras than giraffes. So if there are 3 extra units of zebras, because the ratio of zebras is 7, then these 3 units are equivalent to 9, because there are 9 more giraffes and there are 3 extra units. So automatically these 3 units are equal to 9. So if 3 units are equal to 9, then 1 unit is equals to 3, and in total we have 11 units, and for 11 units we are going to multiply 11 by 3, so we get the total result. So basically there are 33 giraffes and zebras in total in safari. Now in example 6, the ratio of the length of string A to the length of string B to the length of string C is 2:4:1. Now string A is 10 centimeter long and we have to find the total length of the 3 string. So first of all, we are going to represent all the strings in terms of units. String A is equals to 2 units, string B is equals to 4 units, and string C is equals to 1 unit according to the given ratios. Now the length of string A is equals to 10 centimeter, which means that if string A is equal to 2 units, then these 2 units are equal to 10 centimeters. So if 2 units are equal to 10 centimeter, then 1 unit is equals to 10 divided by 2, and it is equivalent to 5 centimeter. Now we have to find out the total length of the string, and there are total 7 units, because 2 plus 4 plus 1 is equals to 7, and if 1 unit is of 5 centimeters, then 7 unit is equals to 7 multiplied by 5, which is equivalent to 35 centimeter. So the total length of the 3 strings is 35 centimeters. Example 7 states that the ratio of Mrs. Lee's age to her son's age is 11:3 now. She was 32 years old when her son was born. How did is Mrs. Lee's son's age now? First of all, we have represented the ratios in terms of units. Mrs. Lee's age is represented by 11 units and her son's age is represented by 3 units. Now, if we subtract 3 units from Mrs. Lee's units, we will come to the point where her son was born. If her son is 3 units now, then if we subtract 3 units from the Mrs. Lee's age unit, then the remaining units are 8, and these 8 units represent the age when her son was born, and these 8 units are equals to 32 years, because she was 32 years old when her son was born. So 8 units are equal to 32, and 1 unit is equals to 32 divided by 8, which is equivalent to 4. Now we have to find out her son age, which is equals to 3 units. Now we know 1 unit is equals to 4, so 3 units are equal to 4 into 3. 4 multiplied by 3 is equals to 12. So Mrs. Lee's son is 12 years old now. Now in question 8, the graph represents the number of Pakistani stamps, Singaporean stamps and Thailand stamps that Tom has. So in part A, we have to find out the ratio of Pakistani stamps to the number of Singaporean stamps to the number of Thailand stamps that Tom has. First of all, the Pakistani stamps are 5254. Then the number of Singapore stamps, which is equals to 12, and then there are Thailand stamps equal to 32, 34, 36. So the ratio is 54:12:36. And in part B, we have to find the ratio of the number of Thailand stamps, which is 36, to the total number of the stamps that Tom has. In order to find out the total number of stamps, we have to add up 54, 12, and 36. So they are collectively 102. So Tom has 102 stamps altogether, and the ratio of the tonnage stamp to the total number of stamps are 36 is to 102. In example 9, Ahmed is thinking of two numbers. The first number is smaller than the second number. The sum of the two numbers is 72, and the difference between the two numbers is 18. What is the ratio of the first number to the sum of the two numbers? So first of all, we are going to subtract the difference from the sum, and it comes out as 54. 72 minus 18 is equals to 54. And as we have two numbers, so we are going to divide this 54 by 2. So we have our first number, which is 27, and it is correct because if you look at the sum, then sum is 72, so the second number is 45. So automatically the first number is smaller than the second number, so 27 is the first number, and the ratio is 27 is to 72 for the first number to the sum of the two numbers. Now we have reached the last part, which is practice question, and question number 1 says there are 30 people in a class. 16 of the people are girls. What is the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls? So first of all, we have to find out the number of boys, which we can easily find out because there are 30 people and 16 are girls. So if we subtract 16 from 30, we will get the number of boys, which are equivalent to 14. So the ratio is 14 is to 16, or in a simplest form we can write it as 7 is to 8. Now in question 2, Tom receives $18 from his father in a week. The ratio of the amount of money he spends to the amount of money he saves in a week is 5 is to 4. So what is the difference between the amount of money spent and the amount of money saved? So first of all, we have to find out the value of the 1 unit. As we know that there are amount spent is 5 units, and we don't know the value of the unit, so we have represented it by X, and the amount saved is 4 unit, and again we don't know the value of the unit, so we have represented it by X. So basically there are total 9 units, and these 9 units are equal to $18 because the amount spent and amount saved is equal to $18. So basically 9 units are equal to $18. So if 9 units are equal to $18, then 1 unit is equals to 18 divided by 9, which is equals to 2. So the value of X, or the 1 unit, is 2. Now in part A, we have to find out the difference between the amount of money spent and the amount of money saved. As we know that amount spent is 5 units and 1 unit is equals to 2, so 5 units are equal to 10, and the amount saved is 4 units, and 4 units are equal to 4 into 2 is equals to 8. So the difference is 2. 10 minus 8 is equals to 2. Now in part B, we have to find out how much does Tom save in a week. We know that the amount saved is equivalent to 4 units, and 4 units are equal to 8 because 4 multiplied by 2 is equals to 8. So the amount saves is $8. Question number 3 says 4 cups of peanut butter are needed to make 80 peanut butter cookies. Billings wants to make 400 cookies. How many cups of peanut butter does she need? First of all, for every 4 cups of peanut butter, there are 80 peanut butter cookies. So for every 1 cup of peanut butter, there are 20 peanut butter cookies. So for 400, we are going to simply divide 400 by 20 in order to get the number of cups of peanut butter. So for 400 peanut butter cookies, there are 20 cups of peanut butter needed. Now in question number 4, a honeydew has a mass of 3 kg. The ratio of the mass of a guava to the mass of the honeydew is 2 is to 25. What is the mass of the guava? First of all, the mass of the guava to the mass of the honeydew is 2 is to 25 kg. And we know that the mass of honeydew is 3 kg. So basically 25 units which are the ratio of the honeydew is equals to 3 kgs. So 1 unit is equals to 0.12. 3 divided by 25 is equals to 0.12. Now we know the mass of guava is represented by 2 units. So if 1 unit is 0.12, then 2 units is equals to 2 multiplied by 0.12 and is equal to 0.24. In question number 5, there are 3 different types of animal on a farm. The table shows the number of each type of animals. Chicken are 25, sheep are 9, and we don't know the number of goats. So the ratio of the number of chicken to the number of animals on the farm is 5:8. How many goats are there on the farm? So we know that the ratio of the chicken to the total number of animals on the farm is 5. So we know the number of units of chicken is 5, and these 5 units are equal to 25 because there are 25 chickens on the farm. So if 5 units are equal to 25, then 1 unit is equals to 5. Now there are total 8 units of animals because the ratio of the number of chickens to the total number of animal on the farm is 5:8. So 8 units are equivalent to 5 multiplied by 8 because 1 unit is equals to 5. So 8 units are equals to 40. Now these 40 units are equal to the total number of animals, which include 25 chicken plus 9 sheep, and we don't know the number of goat. So if we subtract these 34, which is the number of chicken and sheep, from 40, which is the total number of animals, we got the number of goats, which comes out as 6. So there are basically 6 goats on the farm. Question number 6 says that at a concert there were 301 people in the audience, and the ratio of the number of children to the number of adults in the audience was 2:5. Of all the children, 40 of them were boys and the rest were girls. How many more adults than children were there at the concert? So first of all, we know that the total number of people there were 301, which includes the children and the adults, and the units of children are 2, and we don't know the number, so we are not going to write for now, and the number of units of adults is 5. So in total we have 7 units. 2 plus 5 is 7, and these all 7 units are equal to 301 people. So if 7 units are equal to 301, then 1 unit is equals to 301 divided by 7, which is equals to 43. Now we can easily find out the number of children and number of adults because the 2 units of are represented by children, and 1 unit is a 43. Then 2 multiplied by 43 is equals to 86. So there are 86 children, and similarly 5 multiplied by 43 is equals to 215. So there are 215 adults. Now we need to know how many more adults were there. So obviously we are going to subtract 86 from 215 in order to get the number, which is 129. So 129 more adults were there. Now there is a tricky thing as well. In the word problem, you see that there is also an information that 40 of them were boys. This is an additional information and cannot be used as such in any calculation. So sometimes in word problem there are certain information are given just to confuse you, but it is not exactly is using in the calculation purpose. So we have to find out that either all the information is useful or not, and you need to be very logical while solving the word problems. Hope you find this video informative and interesting. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.